So, in this video, we're going to not work on the Corolla. I've got a bunch of little things that I need to work on with the Alltrac. In this video, probably be just, so I've had a bearing, I've replaced a couple times now on the passenger side front that works its way, the bearing doesn't work its way loose, but it seems like the bearing starts giving, and I'm guessing the nut is backing off. Let's cut that little bit right there. Anyway, so what I'm going to do during this video is I bought a new CV axle nut and a washer because I don't think mine has the washer on it. I don't recall it ever being there, but I do recall one on the driver's side. And just going to take that off, put the new nut and washer on, tighten it down, try and get close to factory spec. Then after that, probably going to cut the muffler off. I've read reviews that the eBay, Amazon kit, the generic exhaust kit that people can buy for these cars, the muffler is very restrictive. At least that's what I've read. And it's awfully quiet. So I'm just going to cut it, see what it sounds like. Then maybe later throw a different muffler on it or just keep it straight. Because currently it's got a high flow cat on it and a resonator. So it may not actually need the muffler where it may not sound horrible. I don't know. But we'll find out. And if time allows, I'll work on some other things. So let's get going. Okay, so quick little stop point. This is a 30mm nut. This is the kit I'm going to use to replace that nut, put the washer on there, and get it tightened down properly. Let's see if that'll focus. Maybe not. Either way, it is a part number 05104. It is a spindle nut kit. I've definitely got, well, you probably won't see it without the wheel, but that is definitely loose. So I'm going to replace that real quick and then get it all buttoned back up. Here's my 30mm socket. Goes there. Here's my old ass electric Harbor Freight impact wrench. It's worked well, so I've got no complaints. Let's go. Well, as you can tell, that was a fail. So there's the nut that came off it. Here's the nut that doesn't fit on there. So while they may both be a 30mm nut, they are definitely not the same. Although, because yeah, that is not going to thread on there. So, oh well. Off to AutoZone or O'Reilly or whoever the fuck has the parts. Be right back. Well, that was a fail. Went to 3 auto parts places there. And as expected, none of them had anything that was going to work for me. So, now to look online, see what I can find, and hopefully get back to working on this. Turns out I wasted some time. Ordered
more of these off of Rock Auto, and they were the exact same one. I mean, I was just hoping, but I don't even know if this is supposed to have a washer on it. So we're going to put it back together, tighten it down, and just see if maybe I didn't tighten it enough before. So yeah, let's get going. Next up, we're going to cut this muffler off because I think the car's too quiet. So here's a quick little before video with the sound as best as this camera will pick up, and then we'll do an after just to kind of see the difference. As you can tell, I am not one that is very good at planning ahead. Trying to cut off the muffler. What few blades I had for the saw, they have no life left. So, time to get more and then get back to cutting. So here's the old muffler. I heard it was restrictive, and I could maybe see that this one might be. So it's got that huge opening, but then you've just got the two little baby exhaust openings on the other end, because they give you this impression of a pretty decent sized tip, but that looks like it's maybe one and a half. I don't know. Not overly impressive, but I just thought it was too quiet anyway, so I felt like it needed to come off. So we'll see what it sounds like now, and then after that we will, well, I'll figure out if I want to throw an actual muffler on here that sounds a little better. Anyway, let's get the car back down. Well, that took a little longer than expected, but it's done. I like the sound of the exhaust without the muffler. I kind of figured it wouldn't be too horrendous with it already having like a resonator and a high flow cat. So I'm probably just going to end up welding or having a shop weld on a pipe that exits more where the actual exhaust outlet is. Then that way I can patch up the aeroform rear bumper that I cut to make the other muffler fit, because mistakes were made. I cut it to make things work at the time. With the bearing, who knows? I'm hoping just tightening it down will make things go better. There's not many miles on the bearing, so I'm hoping not to have to replace it, but at worst case, I'll have to take the hub off again or take the whole assembly off. I might just buy another hub that doesn't have the ABS crap on it, because if I recall, those were a little easier to come by. Anyway, overall, took longer than it should have, but it's done. I kind of like it. So anyway, if you found it remotely useful or entertaining, thumbs up. Have fun. Bye-bye.